What's up everyone, this is Tony with JRNYcrypto. In today's video we're going to be going over some very important data that I found on Bitcoin and Ethereum showing we're headed into the next bull market. So before we get started, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and please hit the bell to be notified when I make new cryptocurrency videos. I'm doing 5 crypto videos per week. Also comment below what are your thoughts on cryptocurrency right now and where do you think it's headed by the end of 2020. So before we get into that data showing we're headed into a bull market, I want to show you guys some altcoins that have had some huge price surge over the past few days, 300 to 500% return on investment in just a few days matter of time. Many mid to low cap altcoins are doing really well right now, and I do believe that's going to continue as we're headed into the next bull run and bull market. So this is Zillicus, and its price was 0.004 end of April. Just recently touching 0.012, so 300% return on investment. Go was around 55 cents, going all the way up to $2, now leveling out around $1.60, just insane return on investment. Theta, I just did a review on this project if you want to check it out. They have a second cryptocurrency called T-Fuel that did 1,000% in just a few days. And Theta also went from around 8 cents all the way up to yesterday touching as high as 58 cents with the announcement of the Google cloud partnership. Now it's tanking, went down to 30 cents temporarily and finding a new support level. So around 30 cents, still a huge return on investment if you just invested a couple weeks ago. So they are launching their mainnet today, and they did announce that big partnership, so we'll see if this price recovers. Check out the video on my channel for Theta and T-Fuel if you want to learn more about this. There's ways to earn some passive income with this project as well. So to get into the data for Bitcoin and Ethereum, showing we are already in a bull market and headed into the next bull run. The Glassnode has some great data on the cryptocurrency space. So I'm going to go through a few of their tweets and some articles. So Bitcoin has been seeing its largest prolonged withdrawal of funds from exchanges. According to our data, over 310,000 Bitcoin has moved out of exchanges since Black Thursday, which was that crash we had in middle of March, going down over 50% and now recovered. So over 300,000 Bitcoins taken out of exchanges, put into storage. So people are stacking more and more Bitcoins. The whales are continuing to stack Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin users are currently paying an average of $7 USD in fees per transaction, having increased significantly since the halving. Fees are now the highest they've been in over a year. This is a sign we're headed into the next bull market as well. Last time we were in the bull run, Bitcoin transaction fees were over $20 and they took over 4 hours. This is just inevitable, especially since the Lightning Network isn't fully adopted yet. So if you're planning to buy altcoins, I recommend just buying Ethereum or XRP, sending that over to the exchange and then transacting there to convert to the altcoin that you want, just to avoid that Bitcoin transaction fee and the long sending time. And this probably will get worse the closer we get to the bull run, and the more retail investors get in, the higher the fees are going to be because the network just gets congested and we can't handle all the transactions that are happening at the time. So there are now more than 3 million Bitcoin addresses holding at least 0.1 Bitcoin, current value of around $1,000. That's 14% more addresses than 1 year ago today. Very interesting. This chart just keeps going up back from the creation of Bitcoin. So as you guys can see, around the last bull run, we had that peak and then it did drop off. Those were all the retail people that FOMO'd in. They bought, and then as soon as they started losing value, they just sold. That's why we had a decline in total amount of addresses as well. So I am expecting that we are headed into a bullish market because we are starting to increase again. There are now 40 million Ethereum addresses holding ETH. That's an increase of more than 350% since ETH saw its all-time high price in early 2018. More very bullish news. A ton more people are in Ethereum. I think this time around, if we do have the same amount of retail FOMO or more, we're definitely going to see new all-time high prices for Ethereum, especially because Ethereum is launching staking and people are going to be taking more and more Ethereum out of circulation in order to prepare for staking, where they can earn some passive income with Ethereum. So I do believe a lot of people are starting to prepare for Ethereum. They're stacking as much ETH as possible just to prepare for that, to earn more passive income. So more bullish news. Gas prices of Ethereum have been skyrocketing over the past month. Average gas price is now 41 GUI, up 4x since end of April. It oscillates between 10 to 15 outside of high periods of stress. So again, Ethereum is seeing high congestion as well. Just a lot more people are using the networks right now. So that does show me that there's a lot more interest in the cryptocurrency space. A lot more people are doing transactions and purchasing cryptocurrencies. So I'm expecting that some retail investors are starting to get back in, and that just leads up to retail FOMO eventually, especially when we start seeing inflation in the economy. I think a lot of people are going to start FOMOing into cryptocurrencies, and just to prevent their money from losing purchasing power, holding their money in their savings account. So number of Bitcoin on crypto exchanges hits 18-month low. The total number of Bitcoins held in cryptocurrency exchange wallets has dropped to an 18-month low, just above 2.3 million on Monday. So an 11% drop very recently. This is pretty bullish to me. It shows that people are taking their Bitcoin out of their wallets on exchanges to stop day trading and to more hold long term, sending it to cold storage to hold long term, headed into the bull market. So new crypto bull run inevitable, says data analytics company. A new crypto bull run could be on its way as a result of government economic measures and mainstream interest. So with COVID-19 and all the governments around the world printing a lot of money for stimulus packages and to help companies stay alive during the lockdowns, is definitely going to cause some major inflation. And I think a lot of people are realizing this. A few billionaires have announced that they're using Bitcoin and cryptocurrency as an inflation hedge. So as inflation kicks in your savings account and your bank accounts is going to have much less purchasing power than it does now, and that's going to continue going down over time. It's said that it goes down 2 to 3% per year, but when we have major inflation and trillions of dollars being printed around the world, it's going to be much more than 2 to 3% for a year. We're looking at anywhere over 10%, I think, per year headed into the next 2 years. So as of late, a number of mainstream giants have also entered the crypto space, including hedge fund founder Paul Tudor Jones. He's the one who announced he's using Bitcoin as an inflation hedge, investing a couple percent of his portfolio, which is a massive amount of money. Don't get me wrong, just a couple percent may seem small to you, but when you're considering billions of dollars, it is a lot of Bitcoin. So the interest is real. I've had literally 20 friends from outside the industry reach out to me in the last month because they're interested in getting involved, he added. Those contacting Alfred also included older generations who primarily bought mainstream markets prior to their recent understanding of the new asset class. So lots of older people are also taking interest now. This is something I think that's going to cause fear in the general public, and it's going to get people to invest in cryptocurrency that never would have otherwise if there wasn't inflation like this coming. So some tweets proving this. Stephen Cole tweeted this today. My 80-year-old aunt just called asking how to buy Bitcoin because she's worried the government is printing money and never seems to run out of ink. So fear of inflation. Hodlonut, my mother has started buying Bitcoin now. All the printing did this. So as the governments around the world continue printing money for stimulus packages and loans and everything else, we're going to continue seeing more and more inflation, but this is necessary, of course. So more bullish data. Bitcoin HODL wave data has now been calling for a bull run for the past 5 months. HODL wave shows that over 60% of the supply has not moved for a year or more, something which historically has signaled price upside. So the chart down here shows the last time this happened was in early 2016 at the start of the bull run, which is pretty much the last Bitcoin halving, and we just had the third Bitcoin halving. We also have some other massive things coming up in the crypto space. Ethereum 2 staking is launching. Also Cardano is adding staking. Many projects are launching their mainnet, which is why we're seeing many altcoins go up 300 to 500%. Many cryptos are getting massive partnerships in the real world as well. So many big things happening. It's going to bring a lot of interest to the crypto space. We also have the Brave browser, which has over 13 million active users, introducing new people to cryptocurrency daily. So projects like that are helping as well. So a lot of advancement has come in the cryptocurrency space since the last bull run. I think there's going to be a lot more retail FOMO going into a recession with all the inflation that's coming as well, especially if they continue these quarantines for another year or more. It's definitely going to get really bad in the economy, and lots of inflation is going to cause a lot of fear, and a lot of people are going to be going to the cryptocurrency space for the first time that otherwise never would have. So that's a good thing that comes out of that. Also, we have this article on Forbes. Bitcoin is right where oil was in 1890. Lots of big articles like this coming out comparing Bitcoin to other markets that did extremely well, oil being one of them. Paul Tudor Jones compares cryptocurrency to the 70s gold trade, which is massive as well. So we have endless data showing that we're headed into the next bull market. Many altcoins already seeing significant gains, 300 to 500%, just insane. I definitely think that's going to continue, especially with the top cryptocurrencies with Ethereum 2 staking and Cardano mainnet Shelley launching soon, introducing staking as well. So I think this is going to be very great for the cryptocurrency space, being able to earn passive income staking. Lots of people are going to be getting into cryptocurrency and are going to really like that. Lots of new developments since the last bull run. I definitely think we're going to be headed into the retail FOMO soon. So something I'd like to look at on the charts, if we look back here before the peak bull run, mid 2017 was a small bull run in itself. So for Ethereum, it went from average around $45 up to a peak of near $400. That's an insane return on investment. So that in itself I would consider a bull run. Many people would sell if something like that happened right now, which at that time they did, but then it quickly started going back up. So I'm sure many people sold here thinking it was the peak of the bull run at the time, but then it did level out. And as you guys know, at the end of 2017, we had that massive bull run, bigger than anything we've seen in the cryptocurrency space. So I do think something bigger than that is possibly coming, but we will see something like this, I think, is what we're headed for. Basically a mini bull run compared to the bigger picture bull run that I think will be coming once retail FOMO actually kicks in. So I definitely think we're headed into a bull market where we will see some significant gains, and then that will continue rising steadily into the real bull run, which will probably bring us past the 1 trillion global market cap in cryptocurrency for the first time, which will be a great thing for crypto in general. So many big things coming for cryptocurrencies. The inflation and all the panic around inflation, people losing purchasing power with their savings account. I think a lot of people are going to be putting a small percentage of their portfolio in cryptocurrency for the first time. These are people that I think would never otherwise have put money into cryptocurrency unless there was a situation like this also. So that on top of everything that's happening and the Bitcoin halving, is just a recipe for a massive bull run in my opinion. So that's about it for today's video. I hope you guys found it useful. If you did, please comment below what you thought about the video. Also, if you guys are bullish on any altcoins, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll check them out and possibly do a video review on them. Also, you guys can find daily crypto news on my website at JRNYcrypto.com. You can find the link to that in the video description as well. Thank you guys again for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next video.